Hi guys. So first we have seen the introduction of Struts 2 in the first session. The next session that we have to understand is MVC. What is MVC? What is a model view controller here? So because Struts is completely based on this MVC design pattern, so we have to understand MVC first. What happened in this? Okay, look at here. You can see this diagram. The MVC model is very clearly presented here. So whenever any request come from the client or come from the browser, this is request one here. So if the request come, it will come to the controller first. Now this controller is what? My sublet. So I'll be having a sublet. That sublet will work as a controller. That sublet will take care of the request and response of the user, right? So the guy is here requesting to my application. Okay, so this guy will go and send request to the controller first. I mean, if the request come to the server, on the server we are having this sublet, and this sublet will work as a controller. Now this guy will do what? It will call to the model, and model will interact with the my database, right? So this will be like, could be the Java beans, could be some normal Pozo class, could be enterprise Java beans, right? If we are some using some enterprise components. Okay, now this guy will interact with the database, and then it will give some data. It will have an interaction with the controller, and then controller will generate one page for client. Okay, now the view is generated, means one JSP page is dynamically created here, or maybe like redirected to some of the JSP page. So that response will come as a result to the browser. Okay, so here the JSP, there's one technology, another is a sublet, another is a Java beans, right? So sublet is my controller, JSP is my view, and Java bean is my model. And this is what MVC, model view, sorry, it is a model view controller. So this is my model, this is my view, and this is my controller. What is the benefit? What we are achieving? We are saying that whenever the request will come from the world, it will come here only. This guy will do all the job, means controlling the traffic, controlling the flow of request and response of the client, right? So what are the request is coming from the client, what response has to go to the client, it is all taken care by the sublet, and it is a controller. If we are making 10 sublets or 20 sublets for each and every request and different requests, then a lot of things will messed up, right? So here I am using one, I can say it is a like front controller. Okay, so that controller will take care. Now, so what is MVC framework? The model view controller design pattern is a technique used to separate business logic, that is a model, from user interface, that is a view, and program progression flow, that is a control, right? So these all three are separated. This pattern is very useful when it comes to modern web development. Okay, the majority of modern high usage websites are dynamically driven, so changes in view and model, right? People balance skill at presentation seldom know how to develop backend solution and vice versa. So separating business rules from presentation is good no matter what environment you develop in, be it web or desktop, right? So if someone is good in developing the presentation logic, okay, they can have a concentration on that part, right? Someone is very good in like handling the backend solutions, they can work on that, they can completely concentrate on that part, right? So the profiles are getting separated also, right? Now the view is how data is represented to the user. For instance, the view in a web application, maybe HTML page, maybe JSP page, maybe FreeMaker, lot of technology we are having for presenting view. Okay. Next is the model. The model represents the internal data in the system and the action that can be taken to change that state. So decide how to do, right? So model means what data changes should happen. That all will take care by the model, right? What data need to retrieve. Now next is the controller. That is the MVC, right? Model view controller. So next is the controller. What is a controller? It decides what to do. It take care all the flow of data, request, response. Okay. The controller is the glue between the model and view. Look at here. It's working as a glue between the model and the view. It is responsible for controlling the flow of the program as well as processing updates from the model to the view and vice versa. If any update happened to the model, okay, it will come with the JSP page and then it render to the page to the browser, right? Okay. So this is the MVC model view controller. Now benefit of MVC promotes modularity. So we are having modular approach, right? Multiple views, abstraction, allows application to be defined in flow chart, use case, activity diagram, which is more easily transferred to implementation. So it is giving a more modular approach and clarity. Okay. So we have seen this, right? So that's all about the MVC. Next we have to understand Struts 1.2 and 2.0 comparison. So what are the differences we are having? So we'll see in the next session. That's all.